I guess this is gonna be a life update of sorts. 10 days into the year. Oh goodness. I didn't really want to do something informational today. I felt like keeping it more personable. I'm also a little sleepy, so or not sleepy, but just worn out. So, anyways, I started my EMT job recently, which is awesome. But I still have to get through the whole beginning processes of it, and then I'm supposed to start my paramedic school soon as well. So that's gonna make the overall goal for this year for the podcast and stuff a lot more difficult. But so far, I'm doing a good job. I'm proud of myself for the most part. I could be better with my time, but I'm human, I guess, and I'm up from like 4 or 5 in the morning till 11 almost. I'm trying to go to bed earlier. It is just not working out with me. So my body is not super happy. Well, my eyes aren't super happy. I found that my body, dude, we can just keep on freaking going, but the second my eyes get a little droopy, it like kills every single part of me. I just can't focus after that. And it's just a slight little droop, which is why I've actually stopped wearing my contacts. Not recently, but I'll wear my contacts if I go play tennis or something. But just overall, I can't stand wearing contacts anymore because they make my eyes droop so fast, and then I just get tired. So I try and stay away from those. And then throughout the day, if I notice that, I try and widen my eyes, but it just doesn't work sometimes. Especially when the environment around me is super boring. But that's okay. I'm kind of excited for paramedic school too. I was thinking about dropping it originally just because I wanted to make sure I was able to do um, the podcast and everything consistently throughout the year. But I think overall I should be able to do it. Even though there's going to be so much information I have to take in, and I'm not very good at pathophys and organ placement and stuff like that. So I will probably struggle and want to really badly hurt myself throughout my throughout my school journey. But I decided not to record the. I decided not to record this one with a camera, so you won't find this one anywhere with me with my legs up, kicked back in a chair in my room next to my dog. This is just a audio recording. So I have a couple. Well, I have uh, one more course-like subject I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna try and bring back stories, and then I'm gonna try and go back and forth. I think I like the informational stuff. I just don't want it to only be that, you know, because while I like to spread knowledge, I also want to have conversation. So I like both. I just don't want it to be just one thing. I also realized something yesterday and today, and thinking about. I kind of wanted to rant on it a little bit, but I don't know if it's a healthy thing to do or not on a recording. I realized why I suck so badly at, well, I don't even know if I suck at it. I picked the wrong times to try and connect with people, I think, sometimes. Because I get a little excited when I meet someone new. And I'm realizing that not everyone is that way. And I, in the process of being excited, I think I wear people out. Especially, like, not in person. I think in person I do okay. It's just anything else, I don't know how to handle that. Which is probably why I try and call people most of the time. Because calling is way easier. And it's so hard to tell with text messages, like personality, voice. Like imagine texting someone and then they're texting you back. And if you don't know their voice, you're talking to yourself in your own voice. Imagine that. And then it can go like 10 ways from Sunday, so you don't know what people are actually trying to get across. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm trying to get across. It's 3:33.
Motion.
Oops. But yeah, so I realized that I'm not the best at that. I don't know. I just get excited and I want to talk all the time and I want to just converse with people. And then and in person that's fine. I can satisfy it cuz it's like it's a satisfactory thing for me. Because if I can do it in person, this is why the gym is so important for me. I have an inherent need to just talk and have a really deep conversation with someone, like every day. I just don't get that every day. And then when I have a glimpse of it, I try it. I just go all out on it. And in person, that's usually okay. And I'm usually pretty satisfied at the end of it. It doesn't work. Any other destination, maybe like a live or something. Maybe I could do that one of these days. But like any other situation, horrible, horrible decision by me. For multiple for multiple reasons. But I don't know, this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I just like to talk to people, and if I have the free time, I want to give it. I just don't think that other people are that way. Which brings me to another topic. Um, I was thinking about relationships, a bit of an offbeat thing, but most people really find like their person or how whatever you want to call it, I don't care, when they work with the other person or like work in the same vicinity. Because I'm realizing this, unless you're like driven by physical attraction, right? A lot of people are looking for personality, or at least I like to think so. That are genuine. We'll say that are genuine people. Because some people just someone might look at you and just like, holy crap, look at all that you got, and then just, but if you're putting yourself in those settings, like when I used to go to bars all the time, and without fail, freaking at least one person every single time, which is partially why I stopped going, but I also just stopped drinking in general. And I moved away from my buddies. So, excuse me. Sometimes I miss those days, but I mainly did it just to play pool. And then they would be like, take a drink. And I would say, okay, because I didn't buy it. So, obviously, why would I not take it? It's a trap. It's always a trap. They get me. I kind of miss those guys, though. But yeah, anyways, when it comes to relationships and stuff, you find them out in and around your workplace, I think. Or at least that's what I'm putting together, right? Because unless you're like at the gym and then you walk up to the person in the gym or a social gathering place, or you just meet someone in the in the Walmart or something, HEB, and you go up and talk to them. Besides that, usually they're around you regularly, and in some way or another, you start having conversation with them, and then as the conversations grow, you're like, oh, I kind of like this person, and then the next time you're like, oh, you know what, this person's not that bad, and then it just grows from there, and then you start liking each other. Like a lot of people I know and have met are in a similar field, or like in colleges, that's a big thing for colleges, right? You typically meet your wife in college or your spouse, whoever you want to call it. A lot of people meet their significant other in college. You have what, similar smartness or whatever. And so you're around them, and then you're taking similar classes, and again, you're around them regularly, right? So I've kind of realized, and I'm I'm trying to convince myself that it's not a thing for me right now, and I don't think so. And I'm going to keep telling myself that until I believe it. But it's also a thing for me because I like to speak, and then I like to help people. And that's such a broad thing because I've done jobs in like 3 or 4 different industries just since I've been 19 and 20, probably 20. And I've been working 4 different industries, all centered around helping people besides real estate, I think. I mean, I guess real estate in a way is helping people, but it wasn't really my thing. But outside of that, like, and now I'm at EMT, and nothing against EMTs, but we're a little cuckoo. So the people I want to be around it, and do I really want that? I don't know. I want crazy people. I mean, I am crazy. I like crazy people, but just thinking about that is funny. Because I know I'm not going to be a EMT or paramedic forever, you know. And maybe I will. Shit. I don't know. I might like. I shouldn't have said that, but I might like being a paramedic really like a lot. And so maybe I'm saying something that's going to be outdated in like a year. It's going to take me a year to get my medic license, and then be a medic, and then I can go like all across the country or something. But outside of that, where I stand right now, it's like that's the field that I'm in, and you don't really, unless I get really famous at speaking and stuff, I'm not gonna really get famous speaking or meet someone that's a speaker. That would probably be a weird combo, anyways. So this is the thoughts that I think about. It's freaking weird. So not only that, I don't. I have enough of a hard time talking to people, anyways. I'm trying to fix it though. I talked to like 3 or 4 people yesterday, so that was cool. But again, they're like pass and go. But that's what gym time is for me, right? I get to talk to people, and I'm trying to make comments, compliment every now and then as well, because I feel like that makes people's day sometimes. Unless they get a lot of people talking to them, then I'm like, okay, you get enough. You've had enough of an ego boost, or what else would you call it? Confidence booster. I'll tell you what, sometimes I need one. But outside of that, the only other thing I do is the gym. Like, my day right now is gym, recording something, editing something, messing with my dog, and then work. Is that really all I do? Oh my goodness, I'm such a boring person. What the heck? And then every now and then I read, but half the time I forget where my book is, so then I have it, and then I don't read it. And then I also chose a very logistical book to read. And I already started it, which means I can't stop. I could, but I don't want to. I like to finish the stuff that I start. And on top of that, irrelevantly relevant, I finished the New Testament, and now I'm at the Bible, and now I'm going to the Old Testament, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Because I read the first, I think, 3 books of the Bible a while back. And so now I'm on Numbers. And tell you what, there's some numbers. But I don't fully understand it. So I'm kind of just trying to get a baseline of it, right? To relatively understand what's going on. It's just hard to relatively understand what's going on. So that's going to be I finished the New Testament kind of quick, but doing this is probably going to take a little bit longer because there's so many books in the Old Testament. So many chapters, and they're long. So that's probably going to take me a while. Yeah. I think that's kind of the end of my rant. Just thinking a lot. And fun tip that you can take home with you. I have noticed that it's very hard to overthink things when I just start talking out loud. And so maybe that's why I like to scream my music while I'm in the car. Because my mind all of a sudden decides to run away. And then I don't think too much. But then I sit here and I'm going through a loop. And it's a rabbit hole. Just for you. But yeah, if you just start talking out loud, for me anyways, it just kind of just shuts up. But then you have to keep talking out loud. And then you start looking crazy. And that's why I do this in private. I also was writing about my fear of recording in the gym. And that may or may not be included in the next episode. Because that is what I've been dealing with. So I'm trying to fix that. Because I've had some people recently tell me I should record in the gym. And so maybe I will start recording in the gym. We will see. Once upon a time. But yeah, that's the end of my rant. I think I feel still tired, but I think I can be productive now.